All right, so today we are going to be diving into something a little different.
Okay.
We are going to be taking a deep dive into you, or at least those of you born on January 21st.
Oh, cool.
We're exploring Adam's birthday book, which,
Mhm.
let's be honest, it isn't exactly our usual style.
Yeah, not quite the usual.
But hey, sometimes the most unexpected sources
Right.
offer the most surprising insights.
Absolutely. I'm intrigued. Let's see what we've got.
Exactly. So it jumps right in,
Okay.
calling January 21st the day of the front runner.
Uh-huh.
It paints this picture of, natural-born leaders destined for great things.
Okay.
If you're listening, maybe world domination is in your future.
Whoa, hold on there.
But then it throws a curveball.
It does.
What's that?
This is where it gets interesting.
Okay, I'm ready. So it talks about this potential struggle,
Mm-hmm.
like a tendency to swing between intense ambition
Okay.
and a love of pleasure.
Oh, so like enjoying the journey, not just the destination.
Yeah, exactly. It suggests that reaching the top is one thing,
Right?
but staying there, like really enjoying the process,
Yes.
that requires a different set of skills.
Interesting. So it's not just about being a workaholic.
Right.
It's about finding that sweet spot
Yes.
between drive and actually enjoying life.
Exactly. And, it's not about labeling anyone as flaky,
Right.
like the book kind of does. It's more about recognizing that internal push and pull.
Yeah. We all have that to some extent, don't we?
We do, but it seems like for those born on January 21st, this balancing act between ambition and a fulfilling personal life, that might be a recurring theme.
I can see that. It's like having one foot on the gas, one on the brake.
Yes. You're driven to achieve, but you also crave those moments.
Right.
Of just savoring life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it gets even more interesting when you think about the charisma.
Oh, tell me more.
The book says they're trendsetters,
Mm-hmm.
people who connect with everyone from all
Yeah.
walks of life. So you've got this potent combo: ambition, charm, desire for enjoyment.
That's intense.
It is.
Yeah.
It creates this potential for a really rich and complex inner world.
Hold on, though, because then it says they can be heartbreakers in love because they care too much.
Oh, wow.
Come on. Is that even fair?
I think it's more about highlighting the intensity that can come with this birthday.
Okay, I see.
Imagine feeling everything so deeply,
Mm-hmm.
being drawn to connection, but also needing that space to recharge.
That's a lot to navigate.
It is. And that's why self-awareness is so important.
Right.
Recognizing your needs, setting boundaries
Yeah.
for yourself and the people you let in.
So it's like finding a way to shine brightly, but not burning yourself out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or burning anyone else out in the process.
Right. It all comes back to that balance we were talking about.
It always does.
Mm.
It's not just external achievements,
Mm-hmm.
but about cultivating a fulfilling inner life, too.
This is getting really interesting, this idea of a rich inner life.
Yeah.
Needing connection, but also needing solitude.
It's a fascinating paradox.
It is Adam's birthday book. Really hints at something deeper here for those born on January 21st.
It does. And we're going to unpack that even more as we go.
Oh, we are just getting started.
But first, let's give everyone a moment to think about this.
Yeah, take a moment. Do any of these themes resonate with you? Do you feel that pull?
Between ambition and pleasure.
Exactly. We'll be back in a moment to dive deeper. We are back, and things are about to get even more intriguing.
Even more intriguing. I'm ready.
So we've talked about the drive, right?
Yeah, the ambition, the charisma.
Exactly. And that constant push and pull between really going for it
Yeah.
and needing those moments to just enjoy the ride.
Finding that balance.
Yes. Well, now Adam's birthday book wants to throw some numerology into the mix.
Oh boy, numerology. Here we go.
Because apparently it's not enough to be a charismatic frontrunner.
Okay.
You also have cosmic numbers backing you up.
All right, I am curious. What number are we talking about?
It all comes down to the number 3.
The number 3.
Okay. And when I think about it, I can kind of see it.
Oh, yeah. How so?
Well, 3, it just feels dynamic, right?
It does have that energy, doesn't it?
Like a triangle stable, but reaching outwards.
I like that imagery.
It makes me think of creativity,
Yeah,
taking initiative.
absolutely. And in numerology, 3 is often associated with those things.
Really?
Expansion, self-expression, leadership. Those born under its influence might be natural at inspiring others.
Okay. So far, so good.
Right. But then
There's always a but, isn't there?
there is. The book mentions this potential for becoming dictatorial
Oh.
if that 3 energy isn't kept in check.
Oh, I see. So it's about finding balance again.
Right.
Because every strength taken too far can become a weakness.
That's a really good point. It's not about suppressing that leadership drive.
But understanding how it might show up in not so great ways sometimes.
Yeah, like maybe you bulldoze over other people's ideas because you're so focused on your own.
Exactly. And this is where it gets even more interesting.
Wow.
Because this is also where the book brings in the influence of Jupiter.
Jupiter, the planet of good luck. Wait, what does that have to do with any of this?
Well, Jupiter is the ruling planet for those born on January 21st.
Okay.
And it's associated with expansion optimism, big picture thinking.
So we're layering even more going big energy on top of that ambitious number 3.
It seems like it, but remember what we were saying about strengths becoming weaknesses?
Oh, I see.
Jupiter can amplify everything.
So someone's naturally ambitious, Jupiter's like, let's crank it up to 11.
Exactly. But if they're also prone to being stubborn,
Jupiter might amplify that too.
it's all about self-awareness, right?
It is. Knowing your tendencies. Finding ways to channel that Jupiterian energy constructively.
So it's not enough to have big ideas. You need to use those gifts wisely.
Think of it like a garden. Jupiter gives you the seeds, but you have to tend to them carefully.
That is a great analogy. You don't want to accidentally trample your garden in all the excitement.
Exactly. And this brings us to a really intriguing part of the book's analysis.
Okay.
The tarot card it associates with January 21st.
Oh, we have got to talk about this.
What is it?
Because even I thought this was a little on the nose.
Oh yeah, I'm on the edge of my seat.
It's the World card.
The World card.
Seriously, talk about on brand for the ambitious frontrunner archetype.
I mean, it makes sense. It symbolizes completion, fulfillment, reaching your full potential.
Right, like you've conquered all these challenges, learned your lessons, and emerged victorious.
Very fitting.
But,
There's a but coming, isn't there?
of course, the book mentions something about monumental obstacles.
Monumental obstacles. For someone destined to succeed.
It also talks about the risk of being derailed by setbacks.
It almost sounds like a cosmic reality check.
It does, doesn't it?
Like the universe is saying, okay, you've got all this potential, but let's see how you handle it when things get tough.
Exactly. It's not about if you'll face challenges, it's about how you respond to them.
That's where the real growth happens.
So it's not about reaching the top of the mountain and declaring victory. It's about the lessons you learn, the resilience you build along the way.
And maybe enjoying the view from time to time.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's about embracing the entire journey with all its ups and downs.
The good, the bad, everything.
Now, Adam's birthday book doesn't stop there.
It doesn't.
It goes on to talk about health, relationships, and success.
Oh, this should be good.
And let me tell you, it gets interesting.
Well, I am ready. Let's hear it. Okay, so we are back
Back again?
and ready to unpack this connection the book makes
Okay.
between health relationships
Mm-hmm.
and success
Right.
for those born on January 21st.
I'm ready.
And it really dives into the details.
It does. What does it say?
Well, it puts a lot of emphasis on the physical stuff.
Physical stuff, like exercise.
That too.
Yeah.
But it also talks about physical touch sensuality.
Okay. Interesting.
Like it's suggesting that those born on this day might have a stronger need.
For those experiences. Interesting.
Right. It's almost like encouraging listeners to go book a massage right now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a good massage never hurt anyone.
True, but I think it's pointing to something deeper.
Oh, I bet you're right. It's about that mind-body connection, isn't it?
Exactly. How our physical and emotional well-being are connected.
Right. And for those born on January 21st with all that Jupiterian energy,
Oh, yeah.
that connection might be super important. It's like their physical energy fuels their ambition,
That actually makes a lot of sense.
and their emotional well-being sustains their drive.
Like it's all connected.
Exactly.
And it made me think back to what we were discussing before.
Yeah.
That whole idea of burnout and the need for balance.
Oh, right. Finding that balance between going for it and enjoying the ride.
Exactly. Maybe this is a big part of that.
It could be. The book talks about finding a partner who can keep up with their energy.
Yeah, that does sound a little intense.
It does it first, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But maybe it's not about finding someone who's exactly like them,
Right.
but someone who understands their need for adventure.
But also for downtime.
Yes. Someone who gets that they need both.
So it's about finding that balance within a relationship, too.
Exactly. It's like a dance.
It really is. And the book also mentions how passionate people born on this day can be.
Oh, yeah.
But it also hints that those passions can fizzle out.
If they're not with the right person.
Exactly. It's about finding someone who truly gets them.
Someone who encourages their dreams, but also provides a safe space.
Yes. Someone who can handle those Jupiterian storms.
That's a great way to put it.
So it sounds like finding the right partner for those born on January 21st
Yeah,
could be just as important for their success as anything else.
I think so. And it reminds us that everything's connected.
It really is. Our health, our relationships, our work,
It all influences our overall experience.
it's all part of the big picture. So as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of January 21st,
Yeah.
what are your final thoughts?
Well, Adam's birthday book might be a little unconventional,
You think?
but it's given us a lot to think about.
It really has. We've talked about natural-born leaders,
Right, and those born on January 21st.
that push and pull between ambition and pleasure.
The power of the number 3.
And of course, the importance of finding a partner who truly understands you.
It's been a fascinating journey.
It has. And you know what stands out to me most?
What's that?
This idea that these birthday analyses are really just starting points.
Oh, I like that.
They're not the be-all, end-all.
They're more like guideposts?
Exactly. They're meant to spark your curiosity and encourage you to learn more about yourself.
To dive deeper into what makes you unique.
And on that note, if you're listening and your birthday is on January 21st,
Yes.
I want to leave you with one final thought.
Okay, I'm listening.
We've talked a lot about your strengths today.
Right, as described in Adam's birthday book.
Yes. But what about your so-called weaknesses? Those parts of yourself you're not so fond of.
Everyone has those.
Exactly. But what if those were actually strengths in disguise?
That's an interesting way to look at it.
It is, isn't it? What if those tendencies that sometimes trip you up
Yeah.
actually held the key to unlocking even greater success?
Maybe our weaknesses are just strengths that haven't found their purpose yet.
Now there's something to ponder. And on that note, we'll wrap up this deep dive.
Until next time.
Keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep.